I request everybody to kindly take the seats. All right, everyone, a very, very good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, finally, another warm and beautiful day greets us. Well, my name is Kamal Homi Mistry, and it gives me immense pleasure to extend a hearty welcome to each one of you, big and warm enough to encompass all of you. Well, it feels heavenly and delectable to see happy and congenial faces around me. What a sparkling sight it is from here indeed. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we all know that we have gathered here for a very special occasion, it's not that we use technology, we live technology these days. Modern technology is evolving so fast and has paved the way for multifunctional solutions. With all these revolutions, technology has also made our lives easier, better, fun, faster, and more efficient. So we are here for the commercial launch of the app called Activate, which is a smart walkie-talkie service by Bsnl in association with Arobeto India, a value-added reseller of Airbus Defense and Space. So ladies and gentlemen, allow me to begin. So before we begin, I would like to acknowledge the presence of our eminent guests amongst us today. It's an honor to be welcoming them. But before that, may I request Mr. Sri Ram, VP Operations, Arobeto, to kindly come on the stage to felicitate all the dignitaries who I would be calling on stage. So ladies and gentlemen, please give a thunderous round of applause and welcome our chief guest, Mr. P.K. Purwar, CMD Bsnl. Thank you so much, sir, for gracing the occasion with your presence. Yes, absolutely. Everybody, please put your hands together. Can we have on stage Mr. Vivek Bansal, Director CFA, Bsnl, our guest of honor. Everyone, please give it up for him. It's an honor to have you here, sir. Thank you so much for taking out your time. I would like to now welcome Mr. Venkat Katkuri, our guest of honor, who is Vice President, Airbus Defense and Space for India and South Asia Verticals. Everybody, please give it up for him. Thank you so much, sir, for gracing the occasion. May I welcome on stage Mr. Guru Raj R. Itigi, our host, CMD Arobeto. Everybody, please. Thank you so much, sir. You being the host, thank you so much for all of this. I now request and welcome Mr. Vishnu Vardhan, Director Arubeto, to kindly come on this stage. I welcome you, sir. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for taking the distinguished chair on the stage. Now, as they say that before any auspicious occasion, we start with the lighting of lamp in order to get the blessings from Ma Saraswati and Bhagwan Ganesha. I request all of you to kindly move forward for the lighting of lamp. It would be great, ladies and gentlemen, if we can just keep applauding so that energy keeps flowing today. It also adds like an elixir to the life of an event. So please, as a motivation, keep applauding. It feels good that you're participative enough for this event. Thank you so much. It is a mark of undying tradition in India to invoke the blessings of gods and goddesses, especially Ma Saraswati and Bhagwan Ganesha. He is known as the remover of all the obstacles. So may the truth prevails and the darkness be swept away by the dawn of self-realization. May we achieve heights of glory together. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Please take your seats. So, ladies and gentlemen, the moment has arrived for which we all have gathered here. Now we have a commercial Agnet app launch by Mr. PK Parwar, CMD Bsnl. I request you, sir, to please come forward for the inauguration.
I think very clear voice, very clear picture, and very good quality which we have done. Everybody can talk.
Thank you so much, Mr. PK Purwar, for the great demo. I hope you all have understood. Do we require someone to explain you? I'm sure not. It's quite simple and user-friendly. Quite evident to understand. So thank you so much. So to set the ball rolling, I request Mr. Vishnu Vardhan, Director, Arubeto, to kindly come forward to share a few words with all of us.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for having me here. Honorable CMD Bsnl, Shri PK Purvarji, respected Director CFA, Shri Vivek Banjalji, Honorable CMD, Shri Gurraj Itigi, respected directors, dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. And it's my honor to again, introduce this product. We all know that we need applications that work really fast and in a secured way, in a stable way. So we have applications, we have communication channels. They're there, but they may not be as secure as we expect. They may not be as fast as we expect. They may not be stable when we want to use them in business critical and mission critical situations. AgNet is such an application which can address all these problems. And going back a little into history, 14 February 2020, we hosted this application. with the help of BSNL and partnering with Airbus. And we all know that in March we have lockdowns because of Corona. But our teams never stopped working in the background. From 2022 now, we were able to build the complete backend cloud on BSNL. And now this Agnet application, all the data that whatever users in India they are using, it will be completely inside India. It is not crossing the border. That's number one. And we built very reliable, stable environment which can, take care at least 50,000 to 1 lakh users initially. And when we are growing, we are going to
Bsnl
grow our environment, and as well as we are going to provide more and more features to the users. And with the help of Bsnl and the team, internal team, the every release that happened in last 2 years was tested. It was tested again at each level, at each release. And then the product that we have now is very stable product that we can take it to market for any business critical or mission critical situations. And I really thank all the team who supported. And now, the application and application related features, and in coming up, people from Airbus team, we are going to explain in detail. Okay, so I welcome all the team members here from the BSNL, and I request all of you to understand. Again, Sri Arvind Vadnekar, Director HR, we welcome you. Hearty welcome to you, sir.
Hello.
Okay, this evening we are going to see the details again and how we are going to move forward, how we are going to make a big impact in the market where people are looking for stable solutions. We are going to see in a few minutes. Thank you, and we'll see.
Thank you so much, sir, for a great opening speech and for setting the tone for the evening. It's time to get down to the nuts and bolts now. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a virtual product presentation by Airbus team. So I request all of you to kindly have a look at the screen, please, now.
Bsnl, Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited proudly presents Tactilon Agnet 500. Android and iOS devices compatible mobile application. A secure solution for smarter teamwork. Push-to-talk communication. Dynamic group call. Private voice call. Multimedia messaging. End-to-end encryption. Web chat. Video call. Video streaming and video broadcast. Emergency calls. Real-time location. Agnet 500 improves your teamwork, sharing data securely, keeping employees safe, and creates a new way of communicating. Agnet 500, one solution, two markets. The ultimate solution for mission-critical and business-critical communication, public safety and disaster management, defense and law enforcement, security agencies, smart city, government, corporate, facility management, logistics and distribution services, and event management. AgNet 500. Network and device agnostic solution with worldwide coverage. Secure your team communications. Subscribe for Tactilon AgNet 500 now.
It definitely deserves a round of applause. Come on, everyone. Thank you. Now we have next virtual dispatcher demo by Airbus team. It's time to get the feet under the table. So please have a look at the screen once again. It's going to take a minute before we play the video on screen. All right, it's ready. So this is a demo that we would like to showcase to you. So if you've not understood how to use the product, probably in this video, you'll have a better understanding how to actually practically use it. So let's realize words into action now through this demo. And with this, we'll have a full idea of the product. I'm sure we all are looking forward. If there's any kind of confusion left for us to not understand the product, this will clear all our queries for sure. And after which we also have a question and answer round. So you can just think of any question while watching the presentation, while watching the virtual show of the demo. If you have any question, you may come up and ask. So it's going to take a little more time. But never mind, we can do a small warm-up activity here if you don't mind. Since we all are together, it's also a great way to network with each other, right? So what I can see is few of you know each other, but many of you don't know each other. But let's connect well, let's connect on a deeper level together. Let's have little fun activity, as since we have some time before we start this. So it's little impromptu for the evening today, but I would like to go ahead with that. So this is a very simple activity wherein we all have to just simply raise our voice from low to high together, sync with each other. And then when I say high to low, you all have to go low, from high to low. Can we do that, everybody? It's going to be fun. It also releases the muscle well. It relaxes us. Since people get fidgety while sitting, for a long time, it also helps that ways. So let's do that. It's going to be fun. What do you say, everyone? Can you with me? Let's have a little quick fun before we go ahead this evening. Okay, so all you have to do is just go from lower to higher, like this. Woo! All right? And then from higher to lower, probably after this activity, I would not have to ask you to applaud every time, right? This is what I'm hoping for. So everybody, let's participate in this quick fun activity. So everyone, from lower to higher, 1, 2, 3, and go. Come on, everyone. Woo! Come on. Louder. Express yourself more vividly. I would request you. Come on, everyone. Okay, so I'll tell you. So you have come here for this, and we also have a lovely gift to give you. We are also going to give you free fresh oxygen and a good luck plant that we have for you. So before leaving, you can collect it, but would be great if we can just do this before collecting this goodie. Everyone, from lower to higher. Everybody, 1, 2, 3, and go. Ooh, yes. Okay. So from higher to lower. Once again, everyone, 1, 2, 3, and go. Ooh. All right, this activity really helps you a lot in so many ways when you're sitting in an event like this where, you get fidgety and you feel little low. So it gives you a lot of energy. It just bucks you up and braces you up.
Yeah,
So
put it
thank you
away,
so
put
much
it
for
on that, and we
participating.
talk because we cannot play it.
A very small glitch here. It happens. Technology these days, these modern technology has its own flaw. But since we have technology, so why not leverage it? So we are leveraging it, but there are different flaws attached to it also, part and parcel of it. So let's wait for a very short while before we quickly start the demo.
You can see or no? Okay, we start. Fine.
Okay, can you hear me?
It has started. Please have a look at the screen, everyone.
Okay. Hello, and thank you for joining this event. I will briefly present our application, which is a smart walkie-talkie powered by Tactile Agnets. So Agnet is designed to fit mission-critical services, but also business-critical services. It's designed to be rapidly deployed, to enable team collaboration anywhere, anytime, and it has already done some proof in Europe. We have several projects where it's deployed, but not only in Europe, but also in different continents such as LATAM and also Middle East countries. It can be used in different types of industries. It can be used for event security in oil and gas firm. It can also be used by public safety to have team collaboration between the field and the control rooms. You can use it to organize. Can they hear us?
I will try. They hear us?
Can they hear us or?
Yeah, but can you put the camera on us? That's what.
Okay. So it can be used for transport, industries, but also utilities and healthcare. For healthcare, we have several use cases where you can connect the doctors and nurses to the patient rooms and have efficient collaboration with all the teams and the use of emergency services. The solution, as mentioned before, is cloud-based, and from the cloud you can get an administration of your organization to provision all the users in the group that you want to declare in the system. You have smartphones, users using smartphone connected over the broadband network, so over Bsnl. And you can also deploy some dispatchers in control rooms or for desktop users who have web access to the application. We have options in our system to efficiently connect to radio users, so to narrowband users which have their traditional radio systems. We can also interconnect with telephony users and enhance the deployment and integration with third-party application. So what can you do with Agnet? You can do MCPTT, so advanced push-to-talk calls, but also private individual calls. You can also do MC data, so messaging securely, collaboration, send files. You can also have video calls, either video streaming one person to a group, but also face-to-face video streaming. We have also emergency services such as emergency group call and lifeguard feature. We are able to track users, different type of tracking services are available, and we have different workflows available in the system. So as I said, for voice services, you have private and group calls. We do manage all features related to preemption and priority between the groups and the users and between the users themselves. We have all the features related to group latency to never miss any piece of information. We have implemented advanced telephony features such as call on hold, call waiting, call forward, and all that type of features. And our codec is auto-adaptive to make sure that you have a reliable service, whatever the bandwidth provided by the network. For the messaging features, it's quite easy to understand because it's very similar to WhatsApp, but it's very secure because it is on your own cloud in India. You can share photo, video, calendar, contacts. You can activate message acknowledgement. You have store and forward features and all the features that you are used to with the messaging applications. For video services, as I said, you have video streaming services, so one person to a group. You also have individual full duplex video and voice services. And what you can do with Agnet services is that you can integrate third-party application or external camera. So you can imagine to connect your CCTV camera to get automatically the video stream to the users on the field. Or you can also imagine integrate drone camera. So video from the drone that arrives to the control room and it is directly shared with the users on the field. There are many use cases. On location services, so you have real-time geolocation-based tracking. You can assign dates for tracking. You can do tracking on demand, and you also capture relevant information such as the battery level, the signal strengths, and the user status to see where is in mission. From the dispatcher, you can share point of interest directly to the user so they know the point where the incident is located or where they have to go. In emergency services, so the safety features, we have different set of safety features. We have emergency calls, emergency messaging, and also the man down features. For each of those features, you have a panel of configuration that is quite large, so you can adapt to all your use cases depending on the way that you operate on the field. And the dispatcher, so Agnet Dispatcher is a web browser application, meaning you can access it from any laptop or any tablet directly on the field. And from the web dispatcher, you have a bit more features and you have map interactive features, which enables you to manage your mission quite efficiently. From the tactical administration, you can create organization, department, and sub-departments, which are representative of your organization or the way that you want the team to collaborate with each other. You can also have visibility rules among the teams if you want to have separations or if you want just to organize your users. It's also a web-based application. So from there, with Agnet, you can expand team efficiently. So in critical communication, you need to deploy usually rapidly users on the field that needs to collaborate. You can add team members or create group quite instantly just by having one or two clicks from the administration. You can pre-configure groups. You can create groups on demand. You can help the paramedics to be in direct contact with experts when it's relevant. So you can have people on the field next to the victim in contact with the hospital, with the relevant doctors to improve the efficiency and save lives. You can also think about interoperability between agencies. So with the Agnet 500, you can create different type of departments, as I mentioned, and you can allow those departments to collaborate with each other by sending messages, by sending reports. They all can use different type of devices depending on their fleet management. And the fact that the application is very intuitive and very easy for the user to adapt makes it very relevant for crisis management. And with this slide, this is the end of the presentation. If you have any question, we are here, the Airbus team, to answer any of your interrogation.
So ladies and gentlemen, the floor is open for the Q&A round. If you have any questions, you're most welcome to ask. I request Mr. Vishnu Vardhan, Director Arubeto, to kindly come forward. I welcome you, sir, on stage to kindly answer all the queries.
Good evening.
Yep.
Hello.
Hi.
Is it audible?
Yes, yes.
Good evening. I am Narendra Sharma from Delhi Police Communications. I have some questions. Like here, you are going to launch this application on the client.
Correct.
Correct?
Yeah.
So this ETSI plug test report says that Airbus is have done the plug test for the servers only, not for the client. So I suppose this is not MCX compliant, this application. Number one.
Okay.
Number two, where will be the storage, like recording will be there, will be stored.
Okay.
What will be the encryption? Then does this solution have patrol management, geofence?
Yeah.
These 2-3 questions.
Okay. So I'll answer one by one. Hope you all understood the product. It is a simple interface mobile application, which is going to be, which we can use for business critical applications. We can install on our normal phone. And if it is mission critical, secured, then Airbus defines some supported devices and supported environments so that we don't use that application along with general applications like WhatsApp and other things. It is going to be a very simple Android and iOS based app, Agnet 500. People can download from App Store or Play Store, and then after logging in from their company, they have to verify the user. After all that, people can start using that. And here there are two parts. One, the mobile application. Second, the backend is dispatcher. Dispatcher is nothing but the web application where from the control room, all the time you can monitor the location of the users, geofencing, all the security features that we want to have, we have it there. Now, how the communication happens? It happens and on a secure network. And to come back to your question, the encryption, yeah, please.
Hello, sir. So precisely your first question was about MCX compliance. So it is MCX compliant. I can tell you, I cannot disclose too much on this, but state police already working on this. Airports are already working on this.
Actually, this ETSI report is on the.
It is GTSI compliant, sir.
That's what I'm saying. ETSI report is on the domain, Google. So anybody can see it. So my point is this application has been developed by Airbus.
It is developed by Airbus.
Airbus. So
Airbus
is there in the Airbus is there listed in the servers.
Airbus is listed on TCA, sir, and ETCI also. Here, I can let me explain you. Airbus is a top Tetra technology company. So they started.
Just want to know whether it is like if you are confirmed, then it is not listed in the. You can see to it, or maybe you are going to test it in the next plug test. That may be the point actually.
I could not understand your question, sir.
ETSI conduct.
We are ETSI compliant. We are 3GPP compliant. We are MCX compliant, and we are already providing services to defense forces, public safety, and police.
just to answer to your question, only the client is on the Play Store to download onto the mobile. And once the communication starts, all the data is going to be on our next gen Bsnl cloud, not outside India. So the encryption from the mobile that the user is using to the cloud is guaranteed. And Airbus has the standards, all the certifications related to it. So the cloud, next gen cloud, Bsnl cloud, it is in India, and the application that what we are having on Play Store is going to store all the data, not on anything on Google related thing. It's on going to be.
Which encryption you are using on this? AES-256 is
AES-256 with dynamic ciphering, sir. And it is end-to-end encrypted.
So the videos, it's simple. The interface looks pretty similar to WhatsApp. The PTT, the push to talk feature, to communicate in one go to, let's say 2000 users in one go, this is the best app. And encryption video. Yep. We have a question.
That's okay. Can
sir.
you ask someone to like mark petrol points and show whether?
Yeah, we can do that. So we can do geofencing, sir. We can do mark petrol. Actually, this is not only application. It is a full-fledged suite that comes with command and control system, and you don't need to build your infrastructure. You will be given secure URL. You just log into URL from tablet, from desktop, from laptop, and you have a secure connection. And from there, you can create point of interest. You can dispatch the call. You can take the call. You can do anything which we usually do in a command center.
And we respect all your questions. And if
any handset, it can be.
It is a handset agnostic. It is network agnostic. It is operating system agnostic. So you don't need to worry about that. Of course, if you need a rugged handset, some special kind of handset with PTT button or other facility with dedicated emergency button, that also you can use. So you can buy from open market as well. You can take help.
Who will ensure the network uptime?
we are responsible.
We are responsible for 100% network uptime, sir.
100%.
As far as cloud is concerned, our host is concerned, it is 99.99%, sir. And it is an agreement between us and the cloud service provider. But as you know, it is mobile.
There will be SIM cards, no?
It
So
will be
on the commercial network.
So as I said, sir, it is the mobile network agnostic system. So be it 2G, 3G, 4G, wireless Wi-Fi or satellite broadband, any kind of mobility connection you have, you are good to go.
2G also it will support video.
2G also, sir. It supports 2G as well.
The video will be transmitted.
Video you can do, but not that good quality. But you can still do.
And we definitely are going to give you a demo session personally, sir. After this session, we will take your contact and we will come to you. We will support you and with full demo. Okay. Thank you. Any other questions? So definitely, it looks very simple to use, but the feature-wise, feature-rich, to do operations with a group of people. Let's say, 50 people, we want to send a command, share a video, a message. We want to block some users suddenly. All the problems that we had with normal walkie-talkie are taken care in the smart walkie-talkie with Bsnl. It's an application, so we don't need to worry about licensing of the network for walkie-talkies, and we don't need to worry about the maintenance of the walkie-talkies. And at the same time, the security-wise, whatever the leakages that we had in walkie-talkie, those problems are solved. And feature-rich, majorly video. Suppose we are handling. Let's take an example of. Walkie-talkies have, Relief Police has one and the disaster recovery team has one set. They both can't interact. In this application, the best thing is We can create a group for Delhi Police. We can create a group for fire department. We can create a group for let's say flood management system. And if all three has to work, and if government wants to do that, we can connect all the people with a few clicks, and the communication happens seamlessly between the departments. And it is again, geofencing is there, you name it, across the globe, the same phone, same connection can be used. So all these features is like, what we are providing here is, if a team wants to work from 4 people to 4,000 people, this is a single solution to have single communication at all the time, stable. To answer to your question, yes, we are assuming, because we are trending it as a mission critical. Our target is to keep the network and application up 99.99 That is the principle of Airbus. And if any problems comes, if any trainings that we need to do, Arbaito India along with Bsnl, we are going to take care of it. Any further questions? Yeah, please.
This is a peculiar question,
Mhm.
because our area of operation is in remote and some peculiar working condition, like Bombay Western offshore, Eastern offshore, and Northeastern states, where we won't be having the cellular coverage also, especially for ONGC. So how does it help us? Actually, I came only for exploring whether it will be useful for our area of operation. How can you help us in this way?
Thanks for asking this question, sir, because this may be, very peculiar. 5% of the users may need this situation, like, somebody working in forest, deep forest, or mining. In these situations, is this application helpful? The first thing is, wherever the network is there, any kind of network, this connects. That is a simple thing. And beyond that, like, a peculiar case like ONGC or offshore, naval, or, someone is doing an operation in forest, like this, let's say Naxals or somebody where we don't have network. And we have a solution, but it is going to be additional cost. There we are going to switch to satellite communication. We have a carryable device which extends the network. This application switches from the normal 2G, 3G, LTE to the satellite network. And again, it may come back whenever it finds the normal network, it switches back automatically. Only thing is, we need that extra device, and hope you know that it is a little more costly.
You will be able to provide some POC in that case?
Yes, definitely.
And the service will be again with the backend of Bsnl only?
Yes. See, everything we are partnering with Bsnl. Bsnl covers 95%, except that borders and some desert areas, minings, we may not have the solution. But for that, again, SATCOM communication, again, through Bsnl, we are going to support.
Thank you.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me.
Yeah, please.
Here.
Yeah.
Sir, will it covers IoT satellite network? Satellite IoT network.
Yeah, so
Because data has to be, it use a lot of data. I think you have used a lot of data.
When we go to that network, the bandwidth is going to be minimal. We may not be able to, provide video solution there. Definitely voice and texting will happen. So wherever it needs high bandwidth, and if we are going for remote places and if the bandwidth is not supported, we will have, certainly we cannot provide all the services, but definitely we can.
any any sort of IoT data or surveillance data, third-party video, we can hook up and we can transmit to desired location, provided if you have bandwidth. So for IoT data, you don't need much bandwidth. It can go on narrow.
If it is for satellite, what will the data transfer is required?
For IoT, you need in kbps, and for video, you need 512 kind of thing.
Video also can be done in kbps.
Video can be also transmitted through any media. So it is a full IP system. So you don't need to worry about the interfaces. Even I wanted to add a beautiful thing that if Delhi police, for an example, are going to opt this, we are not going to say Delhi police to discard your existing system. We will be patching the existing system so that everything works seamlessly and co-work.
So as we discussed in the morning, shall we give a demo on in our device?
Yeah, we can do it
Yes,
later.
we can do this.
We'll do it later. Okay. And to answer one of your question, previously someone asked, is the recording option is there? Yes, if the organization wants recording option, this application provides recording, and for the future use and whatever communication happens, again, it is securely, it has to store, so it comes with additional cost. Any questions, sir? Shall we wrap up Q&A?
Yeah.
Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for putting across in lucid terms laymen can understand. Thank you to both of you. And now allow me to take the event forward. We have an amazing lineup of eminent speakers. We're going to have little tittle tattle with all of us. So I would like to invite on stage, first of all, Mr. Vivek Banzer, Director CFA Bsnl, to kindly share a few words with all of us. Everybody, please give a big hand for him.
Good evening, everyone here. Respected CMD Bsnl, Shri P.K. Parwarji, my colleagues from Bsnl team, CMD Arbaitu, and the team under his leadership. First of all, I wish new technology loaded but simple user-friendly solution which is launched here today on the World Telecom Day. So I wish all the success for the product. This product has been in the offering for almost more than a couple of years, and because of the pandemic and all the reasons which we never anticipated when we started working on this product, they all came in between, only to enrich our experience and make more and more use cases, more and more tests, more and more scenarios. Probably had we launched this product 2 years back, it may had some bugs, but now in this period of 2 years, both the team of Arbaitu and Bsnl, they work together to make this product as stable, as robust, as user-friendly, to take care of as many unforeseen circumstances as could. So I feel probably that time, the time was not there for this product to be available to the users. And so despite our best effort, it was not available to users. Now it is available to all the users. And as the name says, it's a walkie-talkie. It works on any of the smartphones. It's a technology network agnostic. Yes, but because it's something which is related to connectivity, you need to have some network. It can be a mobile network, it can be a Wi-Fi network, it can be a broadband network, it can be a satellite network, but you need to have a network. But because you are going anywhere in the India, the product basically started as a substitute to a normal walkie-talkie. You have a number of disadvantages in the normal walkie-talkie. You need to have a separate handset. So you carry two, one your normal mobile phone, another your walkie-talkie. Two, the walkie-talkie is range specific. You cannot have a walkie-talkie between two people, one in Chennai, one in Delhi. But here in this product, yes, you can. Third, you can just have only one group, and maybe in some cases, one-to-one dialing to very limited number of people. Here you can have groups, subgroups, one-to-one, and then interaction between different groups also. Fourth, in a walkie-talkie, you can only have speech communication. Here you can have messages, you can have videos, you can have chats, sharing of pictures. Then how it becomes different than a WhatsApp call? For making a WhatsApp call, you need to know somebody who is known to you. Because it's a walkie-talkie, you are part of the group, you have some emergency, some disaster, some help required, or a communication, you just broadcast into the group. So for a user, it becomes more feature rich, but then without the baggage of carrying the extra, those bulky handsets, it has a geofencing, but then you can be anywhere in India to remain connected in the group. And it's not only audio, but audio, video, picture, everything. The teams are here to give the demonstration. So I feel that launching on World Telecom Day probably will be most suited thing which could have happened. We never imagined 2 years back. I wish that all our users will really take this product and make sure that their life becomes more easier, their walkie-talkies becomes more feature rich, and they are able to fully exploit the potential this product has an offer. Thank you very much. Dhanyawad.
Thank you, sir, for expressing your thoughts vividly. And now I would like to welcome on stage for another speech. May I invite Mr. Venkat Katkuri, VP Airbus Defense and Space for India and South Asia Verticals. I request you, sir, to please come forward.
Good evening, Shri Parvat, CMD Bsnl, and respected members of Bsnl and esteemed guests from the strategic customer users. Once again, it's a privilege and honor to be here with our newest partner, Bsnl. Of course, I've been invited to give a very brief remarks on as the head of Airbus Defense and Space for India, South Asia, but trust me, I'll keep it brief as well. I mentioned Bsnl as a newest partner, but it gives me a great pride to share that Airbus has a long-standing relations and partnerships, symbiotic relationship with India, and it is built on a spirit of collaboration. Slightly digressing, I just want to cover on what Airbus as a collaboration we have done with various other Indian agencies. In the field of space, we have jointly built communication satellites with ISRO Antrix for the export markets, not for India. And on helicopters, we had a great collaboration with HAL. And on with Airbus Scale, we have stretched our relationship with the Indian startup ecosystem. And we've also had the privilege to work closely with DRDO and in the recent past, both with MOD and IAF. For the first, thanks to them, they have trusted us on associating and working with the India C295 program. That's the first unique Make in India program with our industrial partner, Tata Advanced Systems Limited. On a similar note, we are equally excited to partner with Bsnl, and we're quite confident that together we can cater to the Indian strategic customer critical requirements on the communication side. And I'm sure I'm not that subject matter expert, but all I can say that the technology, what the Airbus technical teams have demonstrated, I'm sure it is best suited, particularly for the Indian strategic customer requirements, looking at the nook and corner, wherein beyond the communication infrastructure, that this could be done in a more secured way. And in the end, I would like to once again thank Bsnl. But this new collaboration, we are quite confident that together we can meet the Indian strategic customer critical requirements and in a more rugged way and more efficient way. With that, once again, I wish this launch a great success. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I now request and invite on stage Mr. P.K. Purwar, CMD Bsnl, to kindly share a few words with all of us. So you left your phone here.
Very good evening to all of you. CMD Arubaito, my colleague, directors on the board of Bsnl, Vice President Airbus, Mr. Venkatesh, many distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's a great day for Bsnl to be associated with Arubaito for launching this product. This product brings many features in terms of both scale as well as the comfort. See, when we talk about the walkie-talkie, it has its own restriction in terms of handy handset, which is bulky. At the same time, it is restricted with few people. I think with the cloud architecture, it is able to scale up with many people, many groups, as well as providing the security in a seamless manner. BSNL like to assure its all customers that we follow very secured environment. The cloud on which it will be hosted is a BSNL in-house cloud in which it will be hosted. It is in BSNL premises so that the security features of it, both physical security as well as the digital security, is maintained. Since it is a mission critical and a business critical operation, so the availability is very, very important to meet out the expectation of the customer. But as mentioned, it requires connectivity to provide the service. So network is a prerequisite, whether it's a Wi-Fi, whether it's a 2G, 3G, 4G, or coming days the 5G. But BSNL also have the services in satellite business. So any business associate or my customer look forward a connectivity from satellite as well. We will work along with the Arubaito to give a combined product to our customers wherever the connectivity requirements are beyond the commercial networks are there. I think this is a day where many of the enterprises, particularly the officials present from the armed forces, police forces, the agencies which are working in business critical operation like mining, the geological aspect as well exploration aspect, where the information and dissemination of information with a click of a mouse or click of a button is very, very critical for the businesses. They will find this device as very useful, and this application will meet out many of the expectations. I think we all know very well that when disasters hit to any region, many agencies work together, but they are not able to communicate because they have their own close group of communications. Perhaps this solution will provide the help where click of a mouse, many organizations which are working for the same cause but have a different networks, they can be brought on a single network for more cohesive and more coordinated efforts can be done. I think this is a very good product for the industry and very good product for mission critical operations, including disaster relief operations. I wish all the very best for this app, and I expect that the journey of togetherness with Arubaito and BSNL and the confidence which the customer proposes in Bsnl, we will be able to meet out the expectation of all my esteemed customers. Thank you very much, and we look forward to engagement to all my customers. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for all the motivation. So last but never the least, we have a vote of thanks by Mr. Gururaj R. Itigi, CMD Arobeto. I request you, sir, to please come on stage. He is the host for the evening also, so can we have a big hand for him, everyone?
Good evening, gentlemen. It's a privilege to extend vote of thanks. But before that, I would like to express a couple of things. Our relation with Bsnl on one side and the other one is the Airbus was I would say, a perfect combination. With the smart walkie-talkie, we are sure we are going to close frontiers in communication, especially in critical and business critical missions. And we are working seamlessly to see there's an improvement, like the connectivity, various connectivity. The only thing I would like to emphasize here is the entire thing works on internet protocol. So any connectivity can give us internet protocol. We can certainly start the communication secure. And I thank Airbus for allowing us to put the cloud in Bsnl so that the security also becomes the responsibility of us. Now coming to vote of thanks. I would like to extend my heartiest thanks to CMD Mr. Purva and Director CFA Mr. Vek Banza. And more importantly is in a very short notice, Airbus has put the best person to come and give his thoughts, Mr. Venkat, who is the head of Defense and Space, India and South Asia. More than anything else is I thank the audience, my friends, well-wishers. With your support, we are confident to move forward and serve the community is communication, secure communication. Thanks a lot. And I would request everyone to have their dinner with cocktail and enjoy the evening. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, thank as a word is so small, yet it speaks the volumes of the hidden sentiments and gratitude within the heart. So thank you so much for taking out your time and attending the gathering. It means a lot to us. And as sir said, that please have your dinner, have your cocktail, and don't forget to collect your token of appreciation from the registration counter. We have a beautiful lucky bamboo plant that we would like to give you. So thank you so much. This is Kamal Homi Mystery signing off. Check. Thank you so much, sir, for being our chief guest. And I request all our guests of honors to please come on the stage. We have a shield that we would like to give you.
हम केवल ऐप प्रोवाइड कराएंगे, आप अपने डिवाइस पे
भैया भैया पीछे से
हम केवल लाइसेंस प्रोवाइड कराएंगे, आप उसके यूजर बनिए। उसके लिए